1. Kingfisher. The Philippine dwarf kingfisher, also known as the celestial kingfisher or the Mindanao pygmy kingfisher, is a small bird species belonging to the Alcedonidae family. It is endemic to the Philippines and is found in lowland forests. The Philippine dwarf kingfisher is a small bird, measuring only about 10 km in length and weighing around 10 grams. The Philippine dwarf kingfisher is a solitary bird that perches quietly on a branch while waiting for prey. It feeds on insects, spiders, and other small invertebrates, which it hunts by swooping down from its perch to the ground. It is a skilled flyer and can also catch prey in midair. The breeding behavior of the Philippine dwarf kingfisher is not well known, but it is believed to be monogamous, with both parents participating in the nesting and care of the young. The female lays a clutch of 2 to 3 white eggs in a tree cavity or a termite mound, which are incubated by both parents. Number 2. Rufous hornbill. The rufous hornbill, also known as the Philippine hornbill or Visayan hornbill, is a large bird that belongs to the family Buceratidae. The rufous hornbill has a distinctive appearance with its large size and striking colors. The male has a black head and neck, while the female has a brownish-black head and neck. The bill can measure up to 23 km long, making it one of the largest hornbill bills in the world. Rufous hornbills inhabit lowland forests, secondary growth, and forest edges. They are found in the Philippines, particularly in the islands of Negros, Panay, Guimaras, and Masbate. The species has a relatively small range and is considered vulnerable to extinction due to habitat loss and hunting. The rufous hornbill is primarily a frugivore, eating fruits, figs, and other vegetation. They also eat insects, small mammals, and reptiles. The species is also known to feed on figs and other fruits that have been broken open by other animals. Rufous hornbills are monogamous and form strong pair bonds. The female lays a single egg in a tree cavity, which both parents take turns incubating for about 38 days. After hatching, the chick is cared for by both parents, who take turns feeding and protecting it until it is ready to leave the nest at around 95 days old. The rufous hornbill is listed as vulnerable on the Yukon Red List due to habitat loss and hunting for its meat and feathers. The Philippine government has implemented laws to protect the species and its habitat, and conservation efforts are underway to protect remaining population. 3. Binturong. The binturong, also known as the bearcat, is a mammal species that belongs to the Viveridae family. Here are some detailed facts about binturongs. Binturongs are medium-sized animals. Their faces are distinctive, with small eyes, rounded ears, and a long, pointed snout. They have sharp, curved claws that they use for climbing and grasping. Binturongs are native to Southeast Asia. They prefer dense, tropical forests and are excellent climbers, spending most of their time in trees. They are primarily nocturnal, sleeping during the day and becoming active at night. Binturongs are omnivores, feeding on a variety of foods such as fruit, small mammals, birds, insects, and even carrion. They have a unique digestive system that allows them to digest tough fibers and toxins found in their diet. Binturongs are solitary animals and only come together for mating purposes. They are also known for their musky odor, which they produce from their anal glands to mark their territory. Binturongs are listed as vulnerable on the International Union for Conservation of Nature Yukon Red List. The primary threat to binturongs is habitat loss due to deforestation and human encroachment. They are also hunted for their meat and fur in some parts of their range. Several organizations are working to protect binturongs and their habitat, including the Binturong Conservation Project and the Wildlife Conservation Society. Overall, binturongs are fascinating animals that play an important role in their ecosystem. For Philippine flying lemur. The Philippine flying lemur, also known as the Philippine colugo or kagwang in Filipino, is a species of gliding mammal found only in the Philippines. It is scientifically known as Cynocephalus volans and belongs to the family Cynosphaeolate. The Philippine flying lemur is a medium-sized mammal that ranges from 35–40 km in length and can weigh up to 1 kg. It has large eyes, a flat face, and a long, slender body covered with a furry, brownish-gray coat. Its most distinctive feature is its gliding membrane or patagium, which stretches from its neck to the tips of its toes, allowing it to glide from tree to tree. The Philippine flying lemur is found only in the Philippines, specifically on the islands of Luzon, Mindoro, Catanduanes, Samar, Light, Bohol, Mindanao, and Basilan. The Philippine flying lemur is a solitary and nocturnal animal. During the day, it rests in tree hollows or clings to tree trunks, using its patagium as a camouflage. At night, it emerges to feed on a variety of fruits, leaves, and flowers. It has a specialized digestive system that allows it to extract nutrients from its mainly vegetarian diet. The Philippine flying lemur has a slow reproductive rate, with females giving birth to only one offspring at a time. The young are born undeveloped and cling to their mother's belly until they are mature enough to glide on their own. 5. Visayan spotted deer. The Visayan spotted deer Rusa halfredi is a species of deer that is native to the Visayan Islands of the Philippines. Here are some details about this fascinating animal. The Visayan spotted deer is a small deer, with a body length of 1.3 to 1.5 meters and a shoulder height of 60 to 80 centimeters. It has a white underbelly, throat, and inner legs. Males have antlers that are straight and simple, with 1 or 2 points. The Visayan spotted deer is endemic to the Visayan Islands of the Philippines, which include the islands of Cebu, Negros, and Panay. It inhabits lowland and montane forests, and can also be found in grasslands and agricultural areas. The Visayan spotted deer is herbivorous, feeding on a variety of vegetation including grasses, leaves, fruits, and flowers. The Visayan spotted deer is a social animal, living in groups of up to 20 individuals. It is primarily active during the day, but may also be active at night. The species is known to be shy and elusive, making it difficult to observe in the wild. The Visayan spotted deer is classified as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature (UCAN), with a population of less than 200 individuals in the wild. The main threats to the species include habitat loss and hunting for meat and sport.